your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on addiction, a missing, a pushing, a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or a linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today we have the most prolific offense in the NFL on the field. The Cowboys are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Rams defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington in the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun. Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott finding time. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Let's go. 3rd and long for Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
All right, now, look at 56. Look
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on third. Goff. And now another one thrown incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. Now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott now on second down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's got the completion to Strong. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Strong His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Come on, let's go.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams getting set to go now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Goff on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
On second down, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down following the run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past block.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. To throw is gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ohio!
Throwing, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On 1st down, Goff. On the left side, a catch by White. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One receiver left, two to the right. Now gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recover the fumble, but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this, but he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. LaMarcus Joyner. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Prescott. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense. Touchdown, L.A.! Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the young bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Being chased out left. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go, Ohio!
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to cut it back right. And a cut to the sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. goes Shanley. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Detroit! Back to Philly, here we go!
Here's Goff now on second down. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, here we go.
Third and long. It's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Gone! All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue. Gone! Now let's go. Gone! All right, now look at 56.
Goff looking to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
This is taken at the 18. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. John Lee getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Prescott now from the 50. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Ohio. Let's run.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it with Elliott. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. and that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here, and if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the eye. This is Marshall. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll run with Marshall. They find some open field here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And here's Marshall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And some space here. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. One more extra point attempt for good measure. So it is up and good in what was a 1-point game to the very end.